Welcome back, everybody. I'm Giles, and this is Home Theater Fanatics. So today, this is video number 2 in my Onkyo Klipsch Love Affair series. So I just did a review on the Onkyo 5100, so I'll put a link up. You can check that out. Make sure you watch that one before this one so you can really understand all of the features of that Onkyo. But today, I want to show you how we're going to use this Onkyo to tune and set up a 5.1.2 Klipsch surround sound system. So I'm in my home gym. This used to be a boneyard for a whole bunch of speakers, but my wife and I sat down and said, okay, we got to get our beach bods ready for Cancun this summer. So we're exercising now. So you can see I've got tempo set up. I've got some weights. And, you know, if you lift, you're looking at stuff and you're saying, oh, that's so cute. Any excuse to have some 5.1.2 surround sound with exercise is good for me, even if they're cute little weights. So today, I'm just going to walk you through the equipment quickly, and then the focus will be looking at how this Onkyo works with the Klipsch speakers, because the Onkyo now has a feature built in where you can specifically identify your Klipsch speaker, and that will help it choose crossover points and all this kind of stuff to make your listening experience even better than it would have been when you used the AccuEQ to do your room correction. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look and see what the equipment looks like. Now we'll run down the equipment so you can see what's going on here. So as you can see, it's all Klipsch speakers. We're using the R625 FA towers, and these are kind of cool because, you know, they got the dual 6.5s, the tweeter, but on top, they shoved a full bookshelf speaker in here as a height speaker. So this thing is Atmos, and we're gonna see exactly how well this Onkyo 5100 can deal with it. So this is a little 7-channel unit, and in this environment, it's gonna run 5.1.2, a super old Vizio 55-inch television that actually won at a trade show. It's made the rounds around the house, but it's here now. Dual 6.5-inch tweeter center channel, the left speaker, and then a 12-inch Klipsch sub. Now, if we spin around, here we go, magically, all right, we've spun around. You can see the Still Series stand with a Klipsch bookshelf speaker there and here. Now, yes, there are no cables at this point. I'm gonna deal with that, but I didn't want it to be too terribly ugly. If anybody wants some triangle speakers, these guys are for sale, so hit me up. But so that's the equipment that we're gonna be dealing with as we use AccuEQ off this 5100 to tune this 5.1.2 system. Now let's take a close look at the integration with Onkyo and Klipsch using the speaker combo setting in the Onkyo AVR. Now, make sure you've upgraded your firmware to the most recent version so that you get all of the most current features. I believe older firmware doesn't quite have everything baked in, so you definitely want to be up to date. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit the settings button to take us into the settings menu. One thing I did notice as I've used this unit is that when you run AccuEQ, it doesn't give you the option to select what kind of speaker you have. So to make that selection, you'll go into your setup and then go into section 2, speaker, and then choose speaker combo. Now, as you can see, I've already set my speakers here, but it gives you the option, at least today, to choose between Klipsch or other, right? And today, we're gonna use Klipsch, so we'll go down to our front and we'll choose our R625 FAs. Now, if you look closely, they're not a huge number of selections in here right now, and this is just reference equipment today. Hopefully this expands out to additional equipment in the future, but today this is what you get. And then you'll go through and select the rest of your speakers. And for me, luckily, I have a fairly basic reference set for this room, and everything that I have is here. And then I'll plug in the microphone to the front of the AVR, and that will automatically launch AccuEQ. All right, this process is mostly automated for us, so there's not a lot that we need to do. First step, select your speaker layout. You can select different settings, obviously. We're 5.1.2. Dolby for us, we're gonna use the front setting, but if you had them in the rear, you could do that if they were on the wall, on ceiling. But for us, this is the appropriate setting. And Zone B output level, we'll leave that at fixed. We don't have a Zone B, and there's no biamp. So that looks good for us. Now your subwoofer should light up and you can hear that. I do, so move on. And the microphone is set up, and we will now move forward with the automatic setup. It detected everything well, and we'll move on. And now we have our AccuEQ room calibration results. Now you know all the secrets of how to integrate Onkyo and Klipsch together using AccuEQ and the speaker combo feature of the Onkyo 5100. Now, you'll want to like and subscribe because since I've already reviewed the AVR and I've showed you how to put these things together and set them up, now it's time to review the 5.1 surround sound system and tell you how that sounds. And I'm really excited to sit down, spend some time listening to music, watching movies, and then report back to you what this really ended up being like. So make sure, like and subscribe, ring the bell, and all those things, and I'll see you guys in the next video.